So I was recording a video right now for you. And I happened to glance at the screen, at the interface here from my recording software. And I noticed that there were no levels showing for my audio. And I've run into a situation like this before. And trying to find out what's going on with this actor and Quentin Tarantino. Why are they beefing? Anyway, I have seen there have been so many ladybugs in my dojo. So many ladybugs. I don't know if there's like I don't know if there's some kind of entry point in here or what. I think I talked about one a few streams ago. You see that? I love ladybugs. There are some bugs, if I see them, it's on sight, bro. They're dead. They're dead. And if you are, Buddhist or something like that, I understand that that's not something that you would want to hear. I get it. But there are some insects for me. It is 100% on sight. Any spider. I leave daddy long legs alone. I don't consider daddy long legs to be a spider. They're fine. Daddy long legs, spiders, besides daddy long legs, dead. Pinchers, earwigs or whatever they call them. Cockroach. Anyway, the ones that I will forever leave alone, ladybugs and roly-polies. These cute little creatures. Ladybugs and roly-polies. But there's been a ton of them in my dojo, and I always go let them out. I always take them and try to set them free, and they keep coming back. I don't know where they're coming from. They must have like a cocoon or something in here. Anyway, I was recording a video and I realized that the audio wasn't on and that I needed to record it again. I was talking about Merab Dalashvili. I like Merab. He was refreshing to have after that little run that Sterling had. And I liked Sterling. I remember before he came champ, I was championing his title shot. And I was like, what the heck, man? And if, it's another one of those things I feel like a lot of people forgot because a lot of people started. After that fight with Jan, his reputation completely changed. But before that, people loved Sterling. They loved him. That was one of the biggest 180s I've seen in MMA. People loved him. And I feel like when he became champion, he got really, really annoying, like insufferable, really annoying. And then Merab took over and it's like, this is refreshing. This guy's cool. This guy's all business. He doesn't just run his mouth, get on social media, act stupid. This dude is out there sparring 5 rounds before his fights. This dude's out there bungee jumping with no bungee. This dude's out there skinny dipping with polar bears. It's like, this is what we want to see. This is like Rocky IV in real life. This dude is insane, and I love it. I love the freak show. And I know people I've had people disagree in the past when I say there's certain things that I don't like, and they're like, bro, they're fighters, or it's entertainment, or that's how it's supposed to be. It's the testosterone. That's what. I didn't really love what I saw from Merab yesterday at the press conference. something about him seemed very Conor McGregor to me. And I know it's too easy to say with the 3-piece suit and all that because a lot of dudes dress up like that now, whatever. I think I even heard someone say that on Embedded the other day, and I never knew that. If I understood the lady correctly, I feel like I heard some lady out of frame tell one of the fighters, I think she was telling Jan Blachowicz, that you either have to like dress like high class, like she made it a point, like I forgot what word, there was a term that she used. Something like high ticket or something like that. She said that you either got to dress like that or show up in your Venom gear. I was like, oh, so they can't just show up like Adam Sandler if they want? I didn't know it was like that. So, in one sense, I guess they kind of have to. But Merab shows up and just the way that he was talking, kind of, he didn't come across to me as the Merab that I've come to know and love. They're just all business. Let's talk in the cage. Let me show you what I could do. I'm not all about that Kobe Covington. I'm not on that drama. Let's just fight. I'm friends with everybody. Even when he was checking Peyton Talbot, when they crossed paths, he's like, hey, remember you said that? We're good, bro. Whatever. Get my face. It was like all good. And the way that he was acting with Jan yesterday, it was a little unbecoming. And I know some people might look at it a certain way when I say that. They might think it's kind of soft or whatever. But that's just my style. I like the humility. It's like Hasbullah says, stay humble, stay humble. I like my fighters to stay humble. And I'm very concerned about the weight cut. This is going to be his 5th title fight within 400 and I forgot how much it said. For some reason, I'm thinking it was either 412 or 440 something. 441. I don't know why those two numbers are in my head. His 5th title defense in 400 something days. And the weight cut that he does in the old school way that he does, he looked like Skeletor. I'm just not liking what I'm seeing from him. I don't like what I feel like it's doing to his demeanor, his personality. I don't like the way that he's talking. I feel like he's expending energy on the talking papas. I feel like he's putting certain energies. This is what happened with Oliveira. When he started dressing to the 11s, walking around with them Gucci bags, big old shades, tight pants, cutting off his circulation. Oliveira was going into the fight with his circulation already compromised. The moment someone even thinks about putting a choke on him, it's a wrap. He's cutting his own circulation off. And when I saw the press conference yesterday, I was like, oh, no. Did Merab get touched by the beast? Did he fall into that same trap? He looks like he got this wardrobe out of Conor McGregor's closet, and it looks like he's reading off the same script as well. Jan seemed more humble. Jan seemed more put together. Jan seemed more calm, cool, collected, confident. Merab seemed a little barky, And I'm a Merab fan. But again, just like I was saying the other day when I was looking at the records and I was doing that MMA long division, the only fight Jan has lost is to Merab, and it was a decision, and Jan had a broken hand. Can you imagine fighting with a broken hand against a dude that likes to grapple and do takedowns like that? How are you going to defend a takedown with one hand? Because Jan, on paper, lost to who? O'Malley? He didn't lose that. Who else? And that was a split. He didn't lose that. Who else did he lose the other split to? Sterling. He didn't lose that. It's that old Ric Flair. It's that old Chale's son. And to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. They favor the champ, even though he pretty much did enough. They didn't think he went over above and over the top, clear enough. Nah. It was enough. It was enough. But people's memory gets distorted as time goes on, and they forget these things. I don't like what I've been seeing from Merab. I don't like what I've been hearing from him, what I've been experiencing from him. The weight cut is not good. It's a terrible idea. It doesn't matter if you're all good on the scale, bro. It doesn't matter if they say, cool, fight's on, you'll get your money. That doesn't matter. The effect it has on your brain matters. The effect it has on your nervous system matters, on your stamina, on your thinking, on your processing. That's what it's all about. You take someone like John Jones and a big old built dude like Cyril Gain, or a big haymaker thrower like Derek Lewis, what's it about? It's about the IQ. It's about the processing. That's what it's about. And his processing is being put in danger when his body goes through stuff like this. And I'm concerned for Merab. I don't think I've ever had any issues with Jan. I like Jan. I think I've always rooted for him in the past. I don't dislike him. But Merab is one of my favorite fighters. I've historically really liked the dude. And I'm concerned for him right now. And I cannot confidently say right now, like I would have a few days ago, that Merab's going to take it. I have a, oh boy. I have a suspicion. That it's going to be similar to when Pereira fought too many times in 1 year, to when Adesanya fought too many times in 1 year, and whoever else you could think of was on that same trajectory and just didn't fight smart. Who's Volkanovski probably fighting too many times back to back. I think it's going to be a type of situation. I think it's very, very, very possible that Jan gets the finish. Merab needs to take that time off that his body needed. They come back for a hyped up trilogy. Then Merab gets it back, of course. But I think there's a high probability that his body says, bro, what are you doing? And Jan comes in just hungry enough, just bitter enough off of those split decisions, off that broken hand to get the job done.